for total strikes. A little blood under the eye.
And again, he's getting perfectly timed combinations. Look how, again, the use of the distance so well.
Robert Whittaker.
So now we're starting to see Hester slow down those muscles, making the punches cumbersome. Yeah. Oh, he goes down with the knee.
That is it. Robert Whittaker. 11th season of The Ultimate Fighter.
Slick left hook. He throws it from everywhere. There it is. Man. Oh!
Two early knockdowns for Whittaker.
Rushing forward.
Oh!
Big left hook.
Brunson got countered. Whittaker has Derek Brunson on the run.
He's still dazed.
Yeah, Whittaker bombing. Place is deafening. Robert Whittaker with a head kick.
Left hand. No knees or front kicks at the middle. He's hurt.
Massive head kick. Souza's in trouble here. Whittaker trying to get the ground. Oh, Whittaker pouring it on now.
Gray surviving.
And that is it. Robert Whittaker. Israel Adesanya.
I'm the style bender. One of them.
You can't touch him. Rest of the strikers in this division, you're on notice.
Oh, Adesanya looks.
I can fight going.
Oh, wow. Look at Adesanya now. Nice defense there by the...
He has been the boss. He has been the...
Style bender's starting to go...
The unbeaten Adesanya.
Oh, he's hurt again. He survived. Oh, right. Now the uppercut in the knee.
The feint, and Adesanya too is hurt.
He's hurt. Good measure.
So, but is able to avoid...
Oh, complete.
I'm more in this third round.
Throwing some heat.
Knockdown from...
A little bit more now.
Beautiful. Inside leg.
And right now he's got Kelvin just guessing.
Oh, Kelvin's in real.
Right hands are landing so.
Oh, he goes high. Look at that.
Oh, nice.
Real trouble. And now style. Oh! The nation. Adesanya looking to try to set up. Kelvin's in trouble. Yeah, he's risen to the occasion.
Well, Robert, you know exactly what I expect. I want you to fight hard. I need you to fight clean. When I tell you to stop, you stop. If you want to touch, now's the time. God bless.
DC, I'm just not sure there is any point of comparison in all of professional sports.
That wants to take what's yours. It's the best feeling in all sports.
With Metro by T-Mobile's knockout in the black with gold trim, Israel Adesanya. Stance switches at
30. It can't look too clean. If it's many people in the world that can beat
what would appear to be, I'm sure Adesanya might. How beloved Robert Whittaker is in this nation. Nice head move.
He has to fight behind that jab. He can't allow. You know, earlier we talked about division. Talk about round 7. He became the champion of the world.
83.
Up as he charges up into Israel. Power now.
Touch more efficient. First clinch situation and a quick...
Your hand is open on the release. Okay. I saw the hand open on the release. Completely accidental. Let's go.
An inadvertent eye poke back to it.
You know how calm Adesanya is.
Some misses out of Whittaker here early on as he hits. There might be some of that.
But Whittaker though. Don't.
Right hand. Said he might trust significant strikes. Less than a minute now to go round 1.
Doing everything so hard, Adesanya.
Both.
A very close round, a big action.
Is that the end of the round?
I mean, big shot by Izzy right before the bell. And look, he could have got that shot off, but he was a good sport, didn't land that.
Horn sounded a lot louder on the replay now. We'll see the extent of the last style bender to close round 1.
And saw the good that Gastelum was doing, but you got to remember.
Whittaker backs out Adesanya up, and now Adesanya.
Peter is engaged. Look at that. He still switches, or he's throwing that.
Beautiful jab.
Enough to reestablish him taking the center of the 8, but right away get back on the offense. Hurt him again with that hook. Yep, counter every time Robert is landing. Beautiful.
Oh, head kick. Pressure.
But I mean, that one still landed though. He's got Whittaker hurt.
It's the finish. Oh, beautiful body on you.
Good for Robert Whittaker. There.
Robert Whittaker now. Left hook. Whittaker dealing with some blood coming out of that nose, goes out of harm's way.
Hands down. Just got to be very careful.
Adesanya trying to close his run. Adesanya is the oldest of the middleweights.
Man.
So at what stage in that fight, you said there's no time for conscious thought, but at what stage in a fight do you start to realise you are losing the upper hand?
Well, that one, when I got dropped, that was kind of a good indication that I was losing it.
So what happens? How does he drop you? Do you have, before it is about to happen, do you know you're in trouble at that point?
No, you don't know. Like, and that's another thing. Like people say, "Aren't you afraid of being knocked out?" And to be honest, you don't know you've been knocked out until you wake up. Well, that's how it works. That's what being knocked out means.
Yeah.
And if you are conscious of the fact that the next shot's going to knock you out, and you don't dodge it of some sort, then you're an idiot.
Yeah. Okay.
And like, I don't know. Let's not talk too much about Israel because I think he's a piece of shit.
Right. Why?
He's just a shit person. He's a
Is
shit
he?
person. Yeah. No. Piece of shit was too rough. Too harsh. He's a shithead. Yeah, that sounds better. He's a shithead. I don't like him. He doesn't like me. We just like that. We just do two cats on two different paths that just don't get along. And
so does that change the dynamic of a fight? Because
it did. Because the last fight I was kind of very emotional. I was in a bad place for the sport itself, for my career, and I got a bit emotional in that fight just because I don't like him very much. On top of everything else that was going on.
How do you mean emotional? Like you lost your process? Like when you're emotional?
I lost my cool. I lost my
Right.
cool. I wasn't really fighting like I should fight, like I normally fight. And props to him. He got in my head. But yeah. I just think he's a shithead.
Okay, so I
Am I allowed to swear? Sorry.
Yeah, of course you are. No, of course you are, mate. Have a listen to Luke Longley's version of the Great Australian Basketball, the version of that he did on your show, mate. Far out. Let's take any loss. So you've only had 5 losses. How do you feel about yourself in the hours and the days after you've been defeated? Where you just had that amazing description of the 12-week meeting lead up. What happens when it doesn't? And what have you learned about yourself in that situation?
The best way is to describe it is that food loses its flavor.
Right.
You know, everything tastes bland. Colors aren't as bright. It just feels like everything is shit.
Yeah.
And that's the best way to describe it. It's just like, and that goes away because emotions are a wave you need to ride, you know. So it goes away. You forget about it pretty quickly. But for that week or two after a fight, after a loss in particular, it is sucky.